What is going on, guys? Today we're going to be doing something a little bit different. As obviously in the weekend league, not the weekend league, the weekly objectives, if you have seen already, obviously we've got a few different ones. And as you can tell from looking at this one, we're going to be doing the sweeper keeper. So you get 50k for winning 3 online single player matches using a team of goalkeepers. So I've gone all out and put the bench as well, as I'm unsure. I didn't see anyone else do it, but I'm pretty sure you can't sub anyone in. I'm pretty sure it's got to be all goalkeepers throughout the whole of it. Obviously, you will come up against them people that, if you do score, they may whack on 3 subs, strikers, and think, you know what, well, if I'm not getting the win, you're not getting the win. Personally, I didn't come up against any of them. I did 3 matches, managed to get all 3 victories in a row, which was always fantastic, and then get the 50k pack. Obviously, it is untradeable as well. So that is something to always bear in mind, that none of these players are going to be sellable. And I will show you as well the teams that I was coming up against. As obviously, I've got Team of the Year De Gea just chilling up front. I went and bought Edison and Alisson as well, just because why not? I thought, you know what, if I'm going to do a video on it, I've got to do something a little bit more. And I'd like to do that with certain challenges and kind of objectives. I want the option to be able to go absolutely all out, get a full team of the season goalkeeper team. If I did keep all my rewards, I would have had so many team of the season goalkeepers as well. And it's something that I was glad that I didn't come up against, as obviously we all know how many goalkeepers there was in this team of the season picks anyway. It seemed to be every other week I was getting at least 1 or 2 goalkeepers. So the first team I'm coming up against, obviously team of the season Alisson, as you can see. 3 bronze players, 1 silver, and then some very questionable goalkeepers there. Casillas being a higher rated. You got Perrin actually in net, and I didn't even think about it, actually putting a proper goalkeeper like my De Gea in net. So we managed to get the first goal in the first match just off that cheeky little rebound. We was taking bets to see who actually would score first, and Edison was the one to open up the goal scoring tally chart, I suppose, in these 3 matches, or however long it would have took to get them. And then we do manage to kind of sweat it across, and I don't know what his goalkeeper was doing there. Obviously taking it back to 2-1, which is always fantastic. And just whilst we're kind of seeing this game out, I actually really enjoy this. Like, in general, the games were frustrating. Don't take this the wrong way, but I thought it's a very nice concept, and I like these sort of concepts. Actually, before we get into more of that, second team again, team of the season trap in net, so I thought it might have been a little bit more difficult, but everyone else obviously on the pitch is very just normal common goalkeepers. So that's the teams I'm coming up against when it comes to actual other teams doing this objective. But the concept of this is fantastic. Playing with all goalkeepers was a bit frustrating. Passing, everything was it's pretty much 5-second delay on everything. Shooting wise, De Gea's doing nicely there. Again, his first, I think that was his first or second goal for the club. Obviously playing like 1,070 matches. We score an absolute perler there with, I think that's Edison again. Again, just easy stuff. You've just got to play it very basic with this. Literally always face where you're passing. They can't do really technical passes. Shooting wise can be a little bit off. Sometimes like something like that. That was kind of maybe a miss shot really. That's just managed to go underneath the goalie. But it did manage to work out just fine. So we're coming to the end of the second match obviously here. Let me know as well. What do you think about these challenges? I personally like the one where you complete it. You complete all the challenges, you get a pack. We've got obviously the 100k pack for the transferred players. We had last week where we had untransferred players. I'm liking it. I think they definitely need to take this in their stride and take it forward to FIFA 20 as well. Kind of pick up where they left off with it. I think they start a bit slow in the start of the game, but even if it's for a 5k gold pack or a 15k pack, just something. It doesn't always have to be 100k every time, and it doesn't always have to be absolutely massive rewards. Luckily enough here, 81 minutes in and we managed to find our first goal, and he does go ahead and rage quit this match as well. I don't suppose he was thinking he was getting back into it. It was a very much kind of back and forth really. I just couldn't find my chances, but obviously just before the end of the game I managed to get one in, and he did come back for a second, and I thought, you know what, he's just going to play. He may have made super subs to try and kind of deter me from getting it, but then he pauses it again, and obviously he does manage to rage quit it, so getting me the sweeper keeper objective complete. So also, if you have enjoyed this video, make sure you leave a like down below, and if you want to subscribe for more content as well, hit that button. Unfortunately, we didn't hit a walkout in this, but we did get a board, which is always fantastic. If you want to press that bell button as well, always be notified whenever I'm doing a video. And apart from that, we've got Glick, we've done the challenge. Hopefully we move on to the the tradable ones and finish the rest off. And apart from that, hopefully you enjoyed, and I'll see you all for the next one. Peace.